Hey everybody, welcome back to One Seed, One World. So, happy Memorial Day to all of you in the United States. And I hope that you are having a fun and safe weekend and in remembrance of the people who have served our country. Wanted to do a quick video today on mugwort. All about mugwort, about growing it, and a little bit about its history and its uses. So, this here behind me is mugwort. You can start mugwort from seed. It does need to be cold stratified before you plant it. For germination, it prefers some cool growing things, so you can stratify it by putting your seeds in the refrigerator for a while. Then once you plant the seeds, it takes about a month to up to 3 months before it would even germinate. So if you are able, it might be easier to actually just buy a plant if you have a local nursery that might sell some of the seedlings. It prefers full sun when you're growing it, 6 to 8 hours a day, kind of like tomatoes, peppers, and those other kinds of things. And it grows really fast. It's actually illegal to grow in some states because it's considered an invasive species for the U.S. It originated in it originated in Asia and in Europe, and has been used for thousands of years for multiple different things, both in medicinal uses and in cooking. When like I said, it grows very fast and very tall. This is already at probably close to 6 feet now. This is in a raised bed, so it's hard to quite tell how it is, but right now it's towering over me. But it will spread off of its roots. Its roots can really kind of go with rhizomes and then will pop up more. And so if you do want to try to grow it, you might be better off planting it in a raised bed or in pots, so you can kind of maintain it. You can chop around its roots to keep it kind of more at bay, or cut it back, which actually I will probably have to cut this back because it's getting really out of hand. So, like I said, it's been around for thousands of years. It has been used in conjunction with acupuncture in Chinese medicine. They will dry the leaves and kind of form it into a cigar shape, and then it's smoked over top of an acupuncture site, which is called moxibustion, and it can help. The belief is that it can help like warm the blood and release bad energy and other things along those lines. In ancient history, the Roman soldiers in ancient Rome would put the leaves of mugwort in their sandals because they believed it would help prevent fatigue during their long marches. And it was also used to ward off evil spirits. Now, for actual culinary uses, you can dry it and make mugwort tea. You can also use it for different types of cooking. For example, it's been used in England for a long time, and I think it's part of the Christmas goose recipe.
I say we cook it and eat it and have the best Christmas feast we've ever had in our lives.
And there's different things that you can do it or use it for. It's got kind of a sage-like smell to it, slightly bitter taste, and so you can kind of use it for similar types of things for that. Now, from a medicinal type or herbal type usage, it has been used for regulating a woman's menstrual cycle, or like if they are delayed in their menstrual cycle, it can help get the menstrual cycle going. And for that reason, if it's used in higher doses, it can cause miscarriages, and in the past has been used to induce abortions. Now, that also being said, that if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, you might want to stay away from any use of this plant. Also, with all these types of things, make sure that you talk to a doctor or a licensed herbalist before delving into using an herb like mugwort, because you could possibly have an allergic reaction to it, and for some people it can cause rashes. Other people it might have the same effect as like ragweed with just allergies. Around July, this will put off yellow or brownish red flowers, and you know that the pollen from them can cause allergic reactions. It also has a compound in it called thujone, which in high amounts can be toxic, so you have to be careful with how much. Although from what I've read, you'd have to probably have a lot of this to have a toxic reaction to it, but you still want to be careful. It's also toxic to dogs, so keep it away from your furry friends if you've got a dog that likes to chew on random plants, and also probably not the best thing for children. So, you know, it's got a lot of pros and cons to it. But it is pretty interesting when it grows, and it's very hardy. Like, we planted this last year in this raised bed last summer. It was just a seedling that we picked up from a local nursery and didn't really know where we were going to put it, so we just stuck it back here at the end of this bed. It survived all winter long. It stayed small the whole first year, but you know, maybe about a foot or so tall. But it survived our winter here, even though we had multiple days that were below 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So it can, you know, maintain over winters. It stayed green the whole winter, and then now this spring has just really exploded. So I'm going to have to trim this back. I'll probably dry some of the leaves to keep for usage. Also, besides like drying the leaves for like teas and such, you can also make poultices and salves out of it. But I'm not going to go into all those details. Just know that that's another option. If you want to you know, delve more into that, you'll want to look up some other resources. This is just kind of a general overview for the plant. So, mugwort can be invasive, might be illegal in your state to grow, has been used for thousands of years in different types of medicine and cooking, and is kind of an interesting plant. So check out mugwort and see if it's something that you might want to try growing in your garden. Just make sure you have the space for it. And like I said, you might be better off planting it in a large pot so you can control it better so it doesn't get away from you. So, hope you found that information helpful. And whatever's going on in your neck of the woods, whether you're growing some odd culinary medicinal herb, or if you are just growing all of your general vegetables and fruits and berries in your garden, I hope that it's all going fantastic for you. But I appreciate that you're here hanging out with me again today. We'll see you again soon. Have a great day. Namaste.